California's death row statistics put under the microscope. Court. California Supreme Court Prison. San Quentin State Prison. For decades, San Quentin State Prison was known as the final stop on California's death row. Hundreds of inmates waited here, some for 20, even 30 years, under a system that claimed to deliver equal justice. But numbers don't lie. And when researchers, legal advocates, and courts began examining California's death penalty statistics, a disturbing pattern emerged. Studies analyzing decades of death sentences revealed clear racial disparities in who was charged, who received death sentences, and where those sentences came from. Defendants of color, especially Black and Latino defendants, were far more likely to face capital charges, particularly when the victim was white. Even more shocking, the outcome often depended on the county, not the crime. Some counties aggressively pursued the death penalty, while others rarely did, even for similar cases. This meant justice wasn't just blind, it was inconsistent. These findings eventually reached the California Supreme Court, where systemic flaws in death sentencing were openly questioned. Long delays, racial bias, and uneven prosecution raised serious constitutional concerns. At San Quentin, death row became a symbol not just of punishment, but of a broken process. Men sentenced under vastly different standards sat side by side, waiting on a system that could no longer defend its fairness. In 2019, California placed a moratorium on executions, not because the crimes weren't real, but because the system itself could no longer be trusted to apply justice equally. This wasn't one case. It was decades of data exposing a truth many feared to face. Justice isn't only about punishment. It's about fairness, consistency, and accountability. And sometimes, statistics speak louder than verdicts. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe, like, and comment.